Onslaught Radio, bringing metal to the masses.
This is Onslaught Radio. I'm Natalie and I'm backstage with Jonas from Katatonia. How's it going?
Good, everything is cool.
Awesome. Now, you guys performed a little bit earlier on today. How are you feeling after the set? Kind of coming back down to earth a bit?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a huge festival. Loads of people, big stage. Everything is always the nerves are always a bit on top of things. But right now it feels great. I mean, we had a good time up there. I hope people enjoyed it, and now we can just have a beer and relax. It's perfect.
So, did you get the kind of crowd reaction that you were hoping for?
Yeah, I think so. I actually think we had more people than we expected, since we were up against Mastodon, which is a great band with a lot of followers. So I was super happy with the crowd reaction.
And as a band, you guys have been around for quite a long time. You've released a lot of albums. What do you think it is that makes Katatonia so successful?
I think it's our never-ending will to experiment and find new ways, instead of just trying to stick with the formula that we know is working. You know, for us, it's every album is going to be a little bit of a risk, because we always want to do something different, and I think that's what keeps it exciting, not only for us but also for the people that listen to our music.
And last year you released an EP and an album. That's quite a lot going on. How did you find that sort of came about, and how did that happen? Or did it mean that you had to kind of do a lot of writing and a lot of studio time last year?
I think when we're actually writing music, it's a lot of focus going on. So it's not like we have to squeeze music out of ourselves. It's rather that we have to know when to stop. And sometimes we have a couple of extra songs that we do not use on the album, and then we can do an EP, just like a treat for the fans. And so it's just fun to have some extra stuff released that's not on the actual album. It's just, that's what we grew up with, you know.
And it's very fan-centric then, because it's giving that little bit more to your fans and kind of, you know, keeping them interested as well.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why we're here. I mean, of course we write our music for ourselves, but it's the fans that makes all of this happen. So it's a privilege to have fans, and we want to make them happy. So yeah.
And obviously you guys, again, have been around quite a long time. Do you find that the longer you've been together, it's easier or more difficult to write the kind of music that you want to be producing?
I think it's easier, because we all know each other so well these days, musically and also as individuals. I mean, I think it would be more difficult to work with people that you didn't know exactly as well as we do in Katatonia. So it's more of a smooth ride these days. Of course, it's always a challenge to write really good music, but it's with people like the ones I have in my band that makes it more smooth.
And I mean, as you become more established and more recognised as a band over the years, it must become a little bit more sort of easy to be able to push the boundaries just that little bit more.
Yeah, I think so. It's like we feel with every album, we have to take it a step further, and it's something that we expect from ourselves as well. So it feels these days like a natural thing. So it's not a big problem. It's just the love for music is still very, very apparent.
You guys have managed to do some amazing tours in so many different countries across the world. Is there anywhere that you haven't toured yet that you'd really like to?
Yeah, I would say Asia. I would love to go to Japan. We've never been there, but also we've only been to India, and it was an amazing place. I would love to go to more places in Asia, like maybe I don't know, places where metal is not maybe that big, but I think people have a craving for it to happen, you know, like Thailand maybe. pretty much all of Asia. I would love to go more.
Awesome, and obviously after your amazing set here today, what have you guys got planned for sort of the rest of this year now?
This summer we're gonna do a number of festivals. After that, I think in the fall we're gonna go back to the United States to tour, which is something that we've done a lot for this new album. But it's a very good market for us right now. We just came back 2 weeks ago from a 7-week American tour with Opeth. So right now we're doing Europe with festivals and then going back to America.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for talking to Onslaught Radio.
Thank you very much.